Hibiscus plant leaf curl problem is not a common problem, but if your hibiscus is showing such type of curling leaves, then you should must follow the steps I am going to show you. In this video, we will see 6 causes of hibiscus plant leaf curl problem with their solutions. So keep watching and do subscribe to our channel. In the leaf curl problem, the leaf starts to curl up or down. It not only affects hibiscus plant, some of its other victims are rose plant, tomatoes, cotton plant, all varieties of peppers and so on. Commonly the new growth appears to have curling leaves, then plant starts to grow really slow, then some of the leaves starts to turn yellow, and leaving the plant untreated can easily take its life. That's why it's extremely important to solve this issue timely. The first and the most common cause of hibiscus leaf curl problem is the viral infection. Hibiscus plant is a soft leafy plant and that's why many pests attack on it. And the pests like whiteflies and aphids carries the leaf curl virus and transfer it from plant to plant. This way the virus gets into the plant and causes the curling leaves. This is a variety of hibiscus plant and it was attacked by the whiteflies a few days ago, and leaving it untreated result into these curling leaves. To identify the main cause, you can inspect the leaves of your hibiscus plant for any type of pests and insects. Also take a look below the leaves because most of the insects stays there. As you can see here, we have some white spots that are a big sign of potential pests. This means this plant most probably have a viral infection that can spread to other plants as well. It's hard to cure the leaf curl problem caused by virus, but reducing the pest attack can stop the further spreading. Once the pest attack is over, the plant will be able to recover itself. To treat the pest attack, you should immediately use a pesticide, and the best option is the Neem pesticide spray. It's easy to make and apply. Detailed video on that is linked in the video description to show you the whole way. While applying it on hibiscus plant, make sure to mix it properly and spray it all over the plant. It's very important to wash the lower side of the leaves as well, so do this procedure properly. This thing will be more effective if you can do it as soon as you find the pest attack and curling leaves. If you can't see any pest on the plant, then this could be due to the other reasons. The second cause of hibiscus curling leaves is the humidity rise. Hibiscus plant itself is a humid area plant that likes to have humidity and hotness, but there are several varieties of hibiscus plant that likes less humidity. So if you try to give them more moisture, this can result in curling leaves. Humidity is not bad for hibiscus plant, but beside that you should also make sure the air circulation around the plant is also good. In a congested environment, the plant faces a stress condition that can result in leaf curl problem. So it's better to maintain a balance so the hibiscus plant can grow properly. Another big cause of hibiscus plant leaf curl problem is the nutrients imbalance. Hibiscus plant is a heavy feeder and requires a lot of nutrition. Different deficiencies can result in different leaf signs, like nitrogen and magnesium deficiency can cause yellow leaves, while calcium deficiency can lead to curling leaves. So if your soil mix is low in calcium element, this can result leaf curl problem and a stunted growth as well. There is another scenario here that can result leaf curl problem. Maybe your soil mix have all the essential nutrients including the calcium element, but the hibiscus roots are unable to take it inside the plant. This can also result curled leaves of hibiscus plant. It mostly happens when the soil's pH is either too low or too high. Ideally, soil's pH for hibiscus plant should be 6 or 7, but when it goes too up or too down, this can cause leaf curl problem. Its major cause is the use of an acidic or alkaline fertilizer for too long. This thing ultimately affects soil's pH, which results leaf curl problem. So the solution is simple. First, take a look of soil's pH. You can do this with such a pH meter. It's linked in the video description to buy. After that, use a fertilizer accordingly. For the deficiency of calcium, you can use any calcium-enriched fertilizer like eggshells, bone meal or rock phosphate. I am using 2 tablespoons of rock phosphate. You can also do the same. This will ensure the calcium element in the soil. Remember, it can take time for the calcium to be absorbed by the roots, so have patience. As soon as the plant takes it, the new growth will be normal. Another big cause of hibiscus leaf curl problem is the compaction of soil. When the soil is too hard, the roots doesn't grow at all, and this kind of stress also leads to the curling of leaves on hibiscus plant. Hibiscus likes a well-draining and loose soil mix, otherwise many problems can appear. If your hibiscus soil is hard and compact, you can either add a part of sand or coco peat in it to make it better. Otherwise, it's better to choose a loose soil mix for your hibiscus plant. One of them is linked in the description box to buy. Just make sure the soil is loose. Another important thing related to roots is their bounding that can also cause leaf curl problem. Whenever the root stops their growth, in result plant shows some signs like sometime yellowing leaves and sometime leaf curl problem. And when these roots try to grow, new buds and leaves appears on the hibiscus plant as well. So this is how it works about the roots. Another thing is that not for just leaf curl problem, hibiscus plant also requires a big size pot to grow like a tree, which basically it is. So an yearly reporting can help a lot. Hibiscus plant grow a lot of roots, especially in the rainy season, and it's the best time for reporting too. So if you haven't reported your plant from a long time, so it's better to give it a good size pot with a good soil mix. Grow bags works really well for such tree type plants. You can also buy them from the description box. Once the hibiscus plant is repotted, for a while it may not grow and can also show you yellow leaves, but that's temporary. Just give it some time alone. After that, the new growth should be normal. After observing your hibiscus plant regarding these points, if you still don't know what could be the potential reason, then it will be the seasonal change. When the temperature starts to fluctuate, this can cause a big stress on the plant, which results such type of curled leaves. Mostly it affects all the leaves, not just the new growth. But it's a temporary thing that will be solved automatically as soon as the temperature starts to stabilize itself. At this time, just have some patience, move your hibiscus plant in a semi-shaded area and water very normally. Till now, I hope you have the reason and its cure for your hibiscus plant. Here is the video that helps you make a perfect mixture for your hibiscus plant using very simple ingredients. So must check it out and don't forget to subscribe.